And they left me with no choice. Dear Hardcore Hotline, it has been 541 days since I pre-ordered the Emery Rub Some Dirt on It Saw Blade Edition vinyl. 541 days. That's longer than the amount of days since Every Time I Die called it Footsies. That'll get the attention. We last spoke regarding the shipping practices of the Emery team. And while I love Matt, ablation of the bubble wrap was unacceptable. Not to mention the packaging was dirty. Emery has since responded to my inquiry, asking that I leave you out of this. I smell their fear. My saw blade will be here today, and I am requesting that you be available to discuss the improvements or lack thereof that have been made. Your righteous brother in HXC, Joshua Philip Todd Welch. All right, now if you saw my previous video unboxing Rub Some Dirt on It, you may realize that the only thing that got dirt rubbed on it was the packaging in which the vinyl was shipped in. So let's just say we're off to a good start here. 32 individual stamps of Fragile. I gotta say, I'm proud of that. I'm happy with that number. Matt, you're kicking things off on the right foot here, buddy. We will see if the bubble issue is still an issue. And we'll go from there. What I have in my hands is the other variant of Rub Some Dirt on It that I ordered. And it was a little bit more delayed. Oh. Oh my. Now this is what I'm talking about. That's quality. Is this New Air I Beat? You listened. Like, you heard me. I feel so heard. I didn't mean you listened like, I didn't mean it to come out like that, but I feel heard. This is high quality. And backing. High quality. Alright. Look at that. Still got the missing fingers. The difference between this one and the previous one. Okay, there we go. I had no idea what was going on with how this opens. Is this. It is black, not gray. And it is saw bladed. Look at that. Little circular saw action. Okay. Gotta take some time to understand what's going on with this packaging. I do like the packaging. I will say that. I've had some saw blade variants in the past, and they were not in this like plastic, and it does not hold up well. The paper and saw blade do not mix. So while I imagine there's going to be some people that are like, why is it packaged like this? I promise you, this is for the best. Now, if I take this out of here, I think the mock-ups were gray, but I think this actually looks cooler. And it is like a translucent that the right word? You can see through it. Hold up to the light, yo. Look at that. You can see through it. See that? Now, the other one here. One of these is supposed to be bloody as F. Now, as a horror fan, I want you to understand that I'm going to analyze the blood content. It's more of a droplet than a splatter. I expected a splatter, like if you were to chop your fingers off as such, it would spurt and split all over. This looks like there was no splurt, there was just ow, and then walking over it as it dripped onto the vinyl, that's okay. I guess I can see how that would work. So imagine the blood not shooting out. They caught it and were trying to wrap it with something, but they were rushing to the hospital and they dripped it. So it's not so much like the movie Saw or Hostel as like a made-for-TV special about accidents in the woodworking shop. Okay? How's that? This looks great. I absolutely love this. In all seriousness, like, I have to make some jokes here just to keep things aligned with the previous video, but this does look really, really cool. And like I said, I've had saw blade variants before. One of them was an Under Oath, and it tore apart the packaging a lot. So while this isn't my favorite kind of packaging, when it comes to this is ideal. This is the way it should be. Plus, like, this way you can display it if you so choose. So I will say, great job with that on original vinyl, you clever little ducks. And while I'm sure that there's going to be some questions as to the black versus the gray, the other thing to keep in mind is mock-ups are mock-ups. You don't exactly know what it's going to look like. And Emery has done a pretty good job of sticking true to the mock-ups, or at the very least owning it when something goes wrong. Like, there was the issue of the Galaxy variant they got, and you could not tell that it was not just a black variant unless you held it up to the light. They owned that, they explained it, it was fine. So with this one, I'm not upset. Like, I really do think it looks great. It's an awesome collector's piece. I am a huge fan of Emery. I'm gonna have to notify Hardcore Hotline and let them know that there are no problems, that we did good here. Matt, I have 10,000 high fives. I have 32 high fives, one for each of the fragile stamps. Waiting for you for the next time I see you. Dear Hardcore Hotline, guess what? It's kind of strange I haven't heard back from you, actually. But whatever. But whatevs. Yeah. The new saw blade variant arrived today, and it is great. I love it. Blood splatter is more droplety than splattery, but I guess it'll do. Big props to Matt. He clearly understood the need for a higher quality of bubble wrap. Bublation has been improved. Thank you for your assistance in this matter. I will forever remember that moment where you handed me my prize of a basket from Marriage Supply Company. Until next complaint. Josh.
Okay, what do we have? Screamo. Okay. Bublation. Okay. Hey, who's Emery? Okay, I'm just gonna delete it.